Dear participants of the 3rd Rome International Conference, my name is Otília Valéria Orosz, music teacher and church musician in Oradea, currently PhD student at the West University of Timisoara, Faculty of Music and Theatre, majoring in musicology. The topic of my dissertation: Church Music Education and Precentor Practice in the Reformed Church District of Királyhágómellék. In my dissertation, I discuss the cantor training and cantor service in the Partium area from 1921 to the present day. The Reformed Church District of Királyhágómellék was founded in 1921. After the First World War, as a result of the Trianon border change, the church leadership, led by Pastor István Súlyog from Oradea, decided to create a separate diocese. He became the first bishop of Királyhágómellék district. Oradea, the center of Bihor County and Reformed Church District of Királyhágómellék, is located on the border of Romania and Hungary. The city is famous for its Art Nouveau buildings and palaces. The editors of the magazine Tomorrow, which was published here, are considered to be among the greatest in the 19th and the 20th century Hungarian literature: Endre Ady, Gyula Juhász, Ákos Dudka, Tamás Emőd, and others. Today, it is an advanced university center with 2 institutions of higher education: the University of Oradea and the Partium Christian University, which is the only Hungarian language particular institution of higher education in the country. I would like to present the places where the cantor training education takes place. The Nagyvárad-Újváros Reformed Church, where Bishop István Súlyog served, is the biggest Reformed church of the city, which was completed in 1870 and it has 700 seats. Its organ was built in 1904 by the Wagenstein Company in Timisoara. During the course, organ teaching takes place in this church and the concerts of the cantor training course also take place here. Near the church there is the former Reformed Cultural Center, which was also built by the founding bishop. Today, in this building, we can find the Partium Christian University, and in 2017, the new university building was handed over. The Oradea Cantor Training course also operates in the halls of this building. In the following, I would like to briefly summarize the history of the cantor training in our diocese. A little historical summary. The administrative county boundaries today do not match the boundaries of 100 years ago. It can be attributed to the fact that the dioceses of Carey and Sălaj belonged to the Transylvanian district. So in these dioceses, the Transylvanian songbook and choral books edited by Samu Borsai and Gábor Veres were in use. In this period, the cantor's training had been held only in the Partium and Transylvanian teacher training institutes. With the establishment of teacher trainers, the training of cantors gained a modern form of education. Until the end of the First World War, regular and high-quality music education took place not only in the denominational but also in the state teacher training. The teacher training institutes in Arad, Deva, Cluj-Napoca, Aiud, Odorheiu-Secuiesc and Cristuru-Secuiesc are notable. Between the 2 world wars, the duties of the cantor teacher were as follows: teaching the denominational school, teaching religion and singing in public school, performing cantor assignments, organizing and leading a choir, leading of Sunday school for children, and assisting in church work. In a village, a teacher was not only an educator, but also a folk educator. After 1948, denominational schools ceased to exist. The cantor teachers had to choose between church and school service. Teachers can no longer perform cantor services. In the years of communism, it was not only cantor education that was pushed into the background, but the publishing of songbook and the choir activity also ended. The Oradea Cantor Training Course. The launch of the Oradea Cantor Training Course is closely related to the publication of the Hungarian Reformed hymn book published in 1996. This hymn book launched a reform process of church music, which led to the learning of new songs and the strengthening of the choir movement. The first training took place in 2006, which until 2012 was a 2-week course and then extended to 3 weeks at the request of the students. In the Oradea Cantor Training course, in the recent years, more than 120 cantors have turned 1 or more times. As of 2010, a total of 13 students earned a Ward District Cantor's qualification. The main subject in the cantor training is church singing. Besides, they teach solfeggio and music theory, conducting, church organ playing, music history. In upper groups, organ knowledge, and occasionally liturgy and sound training. In addition to individual and group classes and practitioners, the program is complemented by visits and presentations of special organs in the city, participations in concerts, performances and street missions, when on the main street the cantors sing church songs and choral works. The most beautiful part of the course is the closing concert and diploma handover. In this occasion, the upper group students perform the organ service and conduct the choir of the course. Those who want to prepare for the future cantor service or to improve their knowledge can apply for the course. So far, 14 courses have been organized, the financial background of which is provided by the Reformed Church District of Királyhágómellék. In addition to the course, we organize annual professional conferences to discuss various anthem topics related to church music. Such was the Songbook Conference, a symposium on the history of choral books, but the history of psalm singing and old Hungarian songs were also among them. Choir concerts at the conferences also took place. Our plans include the creation of a church music documentation library with which we can promote the work not only of cantors, pastors, music teachers, but also of researchers. We hope that in the next year we can organize the 15th cantor training course and the 10th conference for church music in the Reformed Church District of Királyhágómellék. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for your attention.